Hello, Biola community. This message is for those of you who have been awaiting details on how we will begin the fall 2020 semester. I know this has been a long season of uncertainty, especially for you as new or returning students and for your families. I'm truly thankful for your patience during these past few weeks especially. And I'm also grateful for the fortitude of Biola's own 1,000-member community of faculty and staff who for months have been working on a number of scenarios for the fall. We've been ready to adapt our decisions depending on state and public health orders. So let me say at the outset that this is going to be a different semester for all of us, but it's going to be a strong semester. More of that in a few minutes, so hang tight while I share with you our 5 decisions. And I know all your questions won't be answered in this video message. So to dig deeper, please refer to Biola's COVID-19 website or reach out to a live voice any time of day or night at 562-903-6000. Let me give you a brief background. It was 3 months ago when I shared with you that absent any restrictions from state or county authorities, we'd be prepared to have on-campus instruction this fall. And this has been the reason for our delay. We have waited, but no updated guidance has been issued by the state. And we're not alone in waiting for it. Other colleges and universities are waiting as well. You see, the state has released guidelines for almost every type of business in California to reopen, but nothing on higher education. And we have a semester to plan for. So the delay wasn't for lack of planning on our part. We've planned extensively with dozens of leaders and committees covering with precision every imaginable detail for on-campus or remote instruction. Our delay wasn't because of differences of opinions among the university's leaders. We are unified in our decisions, having made them with good data, with a lot of input, and with prayerful discernment. But in the absence of new guidance from the state on when and how colleges and universities in California can open our campuses for in-person learning, we've had to make decisions with the best information at our disposal. We are, as a state, in stage 2, and we need to be in stage 3 for universities to open. And I hope that comes soon. So let me get to our decisions. And I hope you hear in our decisions that we are trying to do everything we can to help you come to Biola and stay at Biola during this time. We made these decisions with you in mind, students. And here they are, our 5 decisions. Our first decision is this. We will begin the fall semester August 31st remotely in all of our undergraduate and graduate programs. And we will do this with a high level of academic excellence, spiritual formation, biblical foundation, and student support services long distinctive of Biola University. Our second decision is this. At the point we are granted permission by state and county authorities to reopen in the fall semester for on-campus learning and living, we will assess when and how to welcome students to return to campus and to do so consistent with Biola's high level of educational and safety standards. Our third decision is this. In the event we open Biola for on-campus learning and living in the fall semester, students will still have the option to continue the semester in a remote learning mode. Our fourth decision is this. Toward the fall semester tuition, nearly all full-time traditional undergraduate students will receive a $2,000 COVID-19 tuition relief grant. And part-time and graduate students will also receive a financial grant with details soon to be announced. And our fifth decision is this. Current government guidelines do allow for limited exemptions to be on campus beginning the fall semester based on students who are being educated to support the essential healthcare infrastructure. We're confident our clinical, nursing, and psychology doctoral students qualify for this exemption. There may be others. And we're still waiting to hear for further guidance on whether students with extenuating circumstances who are not already living on campus will also be part of the exemption. So these are our 5 decisions. 1, we're planning to begin the semester August 31st with remote learning. 2, if we get the green light from the government, consistent with Biola's high level of educational safety standards, we are open to welcoming students to campus during the fall semester. 3, we want you as students to feel no pressure to return if we open the campus, and you'll still receive a quality education if you choose to remain remote for the semester. And 4, to help you, we have set aside grant money for students as a way of standing with you financially during COVID. And 5, for clinical nursing and psychology doctoral students, and maybe others, the campus will be open for you to take your courses and live in on-campus housing when we start the semester at the end of August. Again, these are all supported by FAQs on Biola's COVID-19 website, or if you have other questions, again, please feel free to reach out to us. Just call us at 562-903-6000. So let me conclude with a few thoughts for you from my heart. And I know this might not be what you imagined when you were thinking about college. And you've had more than a few setbacks and hardships these past 4 months, right? We all have. And this unanticipated pandemic seems to have altered all of our best made plans. But we are fully committed to making this a worthwhile season for you at Biola. Our faculty members, they're ready for you. They've been fine-tuning their courses for the fall so you'll stay on your path towards graduation. And for those of you who haven't fully finalized your college decision, why don't you reach out to us to see if we can help? Maybe you're a high school graduate here in Southern California and you have second thoughts about leaving the region for college. Well, come and talk to us. Maybe you've put off your university degree because you've been working or raising a family or didn't have access. We want to help you. We recently received some unexpected scholarship money as well, so visit the coronavirus site if you've had some extenuating circumstances and find out about further financial assistance that might be available for you. And what a time for you students to be stretched and to grow into the incredibly mature and wise and godly person Christ is forming you to be. You know, throughout history, Christians, many of them young adults like you, they persevered and they matured profoundly in the midst of tough times. And it can happen to you. And this is why we want you here. And this is why we're doing all we reasonably can to encourage you to be at Biola this fall. Students, there could be no better time than during this COVID-19 pandemic to be part of Biola University, where you're encouraged to live into your passions, to bolster your faith, to mature your biblical worldview, to sharpen your minds, and to learn to live for Christ. The world needs you. The world needs you to emerge from this disturbing season of suffering in order to serve the church and serve the society with new creativity and with more courage and with a heart of compassion for the world around you. And you will see that Biola is not compromising our mission one iota, not at all. We are as committed as ever, 112 years of this, right, to provide a biblically centered education for you, our students, to grow in mind and character in order to influence the world for the cause of Christ. This is why we are so confident that Biola University is a place where you will develop, especially during this challenging season. This is what gets us up every morning, even for this temporary season of remote learning. And our confidence is grounded in a long track record as a community of scholars and learners united in our commitment to model for you how to love the Lord with all your heart and soul and mind and strength, and then to love your neighbor as yourselves. This happens at Biola. It happens over meals and in residential halls and on retreats, even with face coverings. It happens through faculty mentoring the classroom situation or mentoring you through digital learning. Students, you will learn to soar as Jesus followers with big ideas and stellar education and professional preparation, and to build relationships in college that you'll carry with you for the rest of your lives. And as we have for 112 years, we will take on this moment without shrinking back, but we are striving forward. So students, little Christ, as C.S. Lewis calls you, we do this to form you in mind and character to make a difference in this world. Thank you for taking the time to hear our decisions for the fall. We so look forward to seeing you first on the screen and then in person. So reach out to us to let us know if we can help you in any way. We are here for you. We are praying for you by name. We love you. So rise up with wings like eagles. Biola strong.